is there anything that they know for sure they just want to try and stuff out because they know, like, as a player, not just as the character they're using, they're just going to, have particular strategies that they just don't want to have involved.
And now I think we should move on from Valhalla a bit and the bracket itself, and we should probably get back into the game because TotallyPorff and Schould are playing now.
Ooh.
I saw the Garnet lock-in, which was really interesting. Really hyped to see how they do. And the game's starting, okay. So it's Schould's Batman versus TotallyPorff's Garnet.
Okay, let's see how this all turns out. We've got a feed on here. Hey, so already a very strong start for Garnet. I have seen some pretty incredible Garnet plays so far, so Porff is already making a really fantastic use of Garnet's movement character to Schould's Batman.
A fair bit of damage already has been done to Schould. And but we see how he's adapting to his playstyle a bit. He's playing a bit more zony now. He's using a bit more of his movement options because he knows that Garnet is a heavy hitter. He knows how hard he can hit. So he needs to somehow get close to him so that he doesn't take that much damage.
It's definitely easier said than done with Garnet, however, because Garnet can be incredibly powerful from distance as well as up close. That makes her, I feel like, one of the more tricky brawlers to deal with when it comes to initially getting a feel for the matchup early on. Because at first, a character with so many, projectiles, so much movement potential, and armor can be incredibly difficult to get past if you just aren't prepared for any of it. So I feel like this early on in the match is just Schould sort of getting to grips with just how difficult it can be just to get in on Garnet. And there we go, that's the first kill.
The first knockout. But honestly, Schould doesn't even do that bad against... Well, he's playing Batman. Batman's a really bruisery character. He needs to come up close. He needs to do those strings. He needs to get those killing options. Because Batman can kill fairly well. But currently right now, he needs to somehow get that approach there. See, 145, he still hasn't died from that. That's incredible.
I mean, Garnet is one of the heavier characters in the roster, so that's the main situation with momentum cancelling as well. It's going to be incredibly difficult for Batman to just really get in on Garnet. And as well as that, Batman's one of the lighter characters in the game, so as well as that, it can be very easy for Porff just to turn things around on Schould.
I've seen that smoke screen pop right there. 160 already, still not getting down those killing options.
Schould just missing out on the potential of the spike. And finally the first kill for Schould of this match.
Right. There's still a lot of comeback potential here. We know how Batman can really adapt to the situation and can do those really tricky combos that most people have labbed already. And even his Batarang can combo into other stuff. And the damage can rack up really fast, honestly, looking at the character itself. But currently it's not really looking that good for Schould. He's kind of struggling right now in that damage department. TotallyPorff is completely controlling the game right now.
I feel like Batman is definitely a matchup that Porff has had a lot of experience with against Garnet from what it looks like. And already Porff has just got an incredible kit with Garnet, so it's understandable that it can be a bit difficult for Schould just to tie up that gap, and that's going to be game one for Porff.
Yeah, that was a nice game though. That was fairly close, honestly. Schould actually got a little bit of damage there off stage, but still couldn't really do anything with that damage. And at the end of the day, he lost that match. But it was fairly close. Look at the damage. It's 245 to 248.
It was definitely very even between both players. I feel it's definitely a situation where you have characters that both have relatively similar movement options, but I feel like in terms of just a basic skirmish 1v1, Garnet can be a very difficult character to get in on if you're not quite prepared for just, how passively defensive she can be when she's on the offensive. I know that's a really bizarre way of putting it, but...
Yeah, there's a lot of abilities that have armor on Garnet, and that might be the main killer of Batman. It's that that armor can cancel out half of his attacks and maybe stop him from stringing into other moves. And really, really, we just saw a really good performance by Porff there.
Yeah, absolutely.
She really got everything down there. Really clean combos, really clean spacing, really clean neutral. Just having Schould have to really get into there and actually be really creative with his moves. It's really refreshing, honestly. But
It
yeah, let's see
is,
how game
yes.
2 goes.
Yeah, I'll be quite excited to see. I'll be quite excited to see how Schould, if they do, just approach Porff's Garnet after this, because I don't know if Schould has a counter pick to Garnet. I don't know if Schould is just going to rock with Batman, or if Schould is just sort of starting to get a bit more of an understanding of. Okay, so we've got Garnet again for Porff. I think Schould might be going with Batman again. Looks like it, at least.
Yeah, I don't know if we cannot see the perks or if they're rocking no perks, but
I
it would be
believe
still interesting to see if they actually.
perks will be
do
coming
that.
in a bit.
Oh,
So
okay.
it's just that for now we only see the characters. They're probably, I'd imagine they're probably selecting some brand new perks to. Now that they've sort of gotten a feel for one another, they're probably thinking, okay, where do I need to go now just to change up my playstyle a bit? So now we're going into game 2. Let's see how this goes out. Might take a bit of time, but I'm sure it'll be worth it.
I'm wondering how Schould is actually going to adapt to this. Is he going to change some perks? Who knows? Because
I mean,
if I was a competitor right here, I would probably look into some more armor perks to counter that armor that Garnet has. So who knows? Maybe.
Maybe, yeah. I do think that making more use of Batman's, obviously the Batarang and the grappling hook are probably like the main things that you'd want to be trying to make some use out of Garnet. Just try to mix up your approach a little bit more so that she can't immediately just rush in on you with her own approach and armor. But who knows? Maybe there might be some different counterplay that Shroud has in mind.
Yeah, and honestly, from last game, we saw that it was really grounded half of the time. So maybe Schultz is gonna counterpick some kind of ground perks that he can approach faster, or he could approach without any risk of actually taking a lot of damage from Porff. So it's gonna be interesting to see. Maybe it's gonna be a more aerial game. Who knows?
Maybe. It'll definitely be interesting to see, because we're going to be. I believe we're going to a new stage now. I believe it's going to be Sky Arena coming up next. So it'll be interesting to see how the stage pick affects Schould, if any, in this situation.
Yeah, okay,
so for those who are wondering what the heck just happened, they failed to connect. They're going to try again. And hopefully this time it goes through.
It's fine.
It should be fine. I mean, yeah. I mean, we got to see a match. It's certainly an improvement over yesterday. But
yeah.
But yeah, hopefully we'll be able to see set 2 of Garnet versus Batman. With TotallyPorff versus. Oh, there we are.
All right. Have a
TotallyPorff
game.
versus Schould.
Game 2. So
already.
He already starts out with that smoke cloud. He already knows that Garnet's gonna throw out a lot of utility there. And we're seeing some early damage here from Schould. Getting to 59 already.
Early lead for Schould.
Yeah, he definitely needed that.
Absolutely. There was a nice little sniper projectile there from Porff's Garnet, but unfortunately, not much coming out of it. I wonder if. But Schould is just doing really well. This is a fantastic start compared to game 1.
Yeah, definitely. Now we're gonna see how he actually manages to kill Garnet, because Garnet's a really tanky character. We know has a lot of armor and stuff, and that was probably the main thing that lost him last game: the inability to kill early and to get those finishers. But maybe he has something up his sleeve. Maybe he knows how to counter TotallyPorff's Garnet.
I mean, maybe they have the download after set 1. Who knows? I mean, it seems that Porff is making very heavy use of the jab, which, from the sounds of it, seems to be like the Garnet bread and butter for now. Thankfully dodging that offstage attack, but just barely not getting killed. And a great little confirm.
That Batman down air is really strong, and see like how his like up air special just kills at like 150. That's Batman's main killing option, at least this patch. I'm pretty sure he got buffed as well last patch to make him a bit more viable. But right there, Garnet gets the refrag. That killed at 120 as well. That's insane.
And they're at full music as well, so that'll be interesting. Don't know what full music does, but I'm sure it's fun.
Oh yeah, and getting that combo game as well. This game looks way more doable for Schould than last game. Last game definitely seemed that like it was really slow.
And the spike as well. It's not going to kill, but it was a fantastic attempt from Schould there.
Yeah, definitely. Batman really excels at off-stage play because he has a lot of movement options that can let him spike really early kills. So it's really interesting to see how Schould tries to get Garnet off stage so fast and as frequently as he can. Because we saw like the 2 times that he got Garnet off stage, he really did a lot of damage to them, and they made him panic. We really see Garnet at 120 damage, so.
I mean, it's definitely a very uphill battle for to turn this around. It's not impossible, but it is definitely going to take a lot of strong movement here too. Because even though Garnet can, we've seen her survive well into 150, but unfortunately, that's just going to be it. Schould takes game 2.
And see that up air special, that move just kills so early. And compared to like other characters, like I don't see that many characters that can kill with that move. And so yeah, it's 1-1 now. So Schould really did adapt. Maybe it was a perk change, maybe it was just the playstyle change, but we definitely saw a way more hyper aggressive game from it than last game.
Absolutely, and I feel like getting Garnet off stage, especially when you're a character besides Batman, is definitely the key here because obviously, you'd want to get the chance just to get like an early kill off the bottom of the stage rather than, risk having a bruiser who can survive much harder than you on stage, chasing you both down. Because if you can just end things earlier when, both players are likely to just cark it immediately, then you'd want to take that chance.
And I think we're seeing the Shaggy switch, but I'm pretty sure it's just the main loading screen. Who knows? But anything can happen, honestly. Maybe Porft has decided, hey, Garnet's not going to be the play. Maybe I need to whip out the Shaggy. Maybe I need to whip out the other counter pick. Because we really saw a really solid game from Schould. It was really solid from him.
I'm not sure what this is in particular. I feel like there may be something in regards to, because last time part of why the disconnect happened before game 2 was because I believe they just needed to go into the stage list and just manually pick the stage they wanted to go to. So I'm wondering if that's what they're doing now.
Yeah,
we'll
so
see.
the way that this tournament is working is that it's not using the in-game sets. They're just individual games, and then the sets are being kept track of on Start GG. That might be why some of the...
Oh, kicked for inactivity.
Well, it's unfortunate.
Unfortunate. Hey, look at all that Gleamium. Kreestab's a big spender.
Gotta get that
yeah.
battle pass, of course.
I don't think they even want to buy the battle pass. They just want to gloat to people. So it'll be interesting. So hopefully we'll be able to get that up for you guys on stream as soon as possible.
Alright, definitely.
Mm-hmm.
That was a really nice game too, though. Like that was a really enjoyable game to watch.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, it was a much better game 2 for Shroud, and after seeing how relatively close it was for game 1, we've definitely seen Shroud put in some great strides in game 2 with Batman. So it'll be interesting to see how Porff just responds to this for game 3.
Yeah, but it's really equal. Honestly, these two players are really equal to each other's skill, and maybe they're gonna stay on their same picks. Who knows? But honestly, I just want a really good game. I just want like a fast pace, really close, just combos, offstage plays, everything.
for sure, it's going to be interesting to see. I just always feel excited when I see that aerial confirm in this game. It's always so satisfying when I see that. But it'll be interesting to see if there's any adjustment to Porff's Garnet when it comes to this match.
And it's
So-
the same Garnet, I think. Yeah.
I'm not sure about
So-
perks. I don't know if the way MultiVersus does perks for spectator mode is a bit balked, but we'll have to see.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure they're picking some kind of perks, but it's just not showing us. But the game's still early. It's still an open beta. I fully understand. It's fine.
Fair enough. It'll definitely be great to see just how the two of them interact for game 3. So I didn't quite get what map they were on for this particular set, so hopefully we were able to see what it is now.
It is a
we're
mystery
getting
until it
cute.
happens.
A rich, selfish man
Oh,
in a cave.
it's Sky Arena on Battlefield. So, okay, so that is a great start for just punishing the grappling hook with fists, and while getting a couple of hits in on themselves, Shroud is just taking a very strong beating similar to game 1.
We can definitely see that Porff has changed a little bit of their playstyle. They're gonna try to be a little more aggressive than last time because we saw that their pretty patient playstyle didn't really work out because Schould just got all those boomerang shots, those grappling hooks, and it's a very different game from last game, honestly.
Oh, for sure. And it's really working out. Just Shroud is really worried about coming in, and that's the thing. Garnet is just such a good character for that kind of aggressive playstyle, and you can definitely see Porff using that to their full potential.
And you can see how Porff is using those side specials on Garnet. Just getting that priority with that armor is just really good against a bruiser like Batman, honestly. But we can see how Schould is really doing good with his batarang, honestly. He's spacing them perfectly fine, and honestly, it's getting a lot of damage for him.
Absolutely. And, I mean, we're already seeing some really fantastic setups from Shroud, and even there with the grappling hook, that was a great way to punish. Oh, well, that was a good kill for Shroud.
That's the classic kill again. Honestly, that's one of Garnet's probably main kill options. The clap, I call it. Because it looks really goofy, but honestly I love that move. But now Schould just needs to get that killing option, maybe that side heavy again, like he did. And
That's
he
the up
just,
special.
yeah, the up special again. That is his main kill move, honestly. But can you really do anything? Maybe a down air, maybe a up special, maybe like a side air, maybe a gimp off stage. It's just really, there's a lot of possibilities that you can do with Batman, but for now it doesn't look like he's using that many. And see that side special from Garnet again,
Getting
just
hit
getting
with
that
the battery.
priority. Yeah, getting the priority off.
It's definitely a weird situation because both characters have it as like one of their main like potential movement options, and even just like stray hits if possible. But that's the thing; they're both aware of it, and they're both aware of effectively each other's counterattack in that situation. So it'll be interesting to see if there is any more counterplay to it in this last stock, because it's anything to play for.
Oh, and see that combo game there.
That was a fantastic chain, and it's not going to kill just yet, but just missing out on the spike there on both sides. And again, a fantastic punish on the grappling hook with the gauntlets.
Yeah, we've seen that Porff did that a few times, and honestly, that seems like the main counter to the grappling hook. It's either moving away or just using those gauntlets. And it's really close now. They're both killing
And
options,
that's
and
why
Schould
Shroud
gets the spike. Oh,
That was
played.
that was a fantastic way to end the step for Shroud.
Yeah, definitely. That
Shroud
was really
takes game
clean.
3.
That was really clean, honestly.
Yeah, it was very good. Both players did incredibly well.
Continue.